morning. So in this video we will see how to analyze the truss element. So this is the problem on the truss. So here the truss one end is a hinge support, this is the roller support, these are the load applications. The Young's modulus for all the element is 200 GPa and the cross section is same, it is 300 millimeter square. The question is find the nodal displacement, the stress in each element and the reactions at the support. So open the ANSYS APDL, go to the file, clear and start new. Then go to the preferences, structural, okay, preprocessor, element type, add element, add, select the link 180, then close. Go to the real constant, add the real constant, set just 1 because cross section is same, it is 300 millimeter square, okay, and close. Now go to the material property, material model, structural, linear, elastic and isotropic. So for the material, Young's modulus is 200 GPa, so 200 e to the power 3 and take the Poisson's ratio 0.3. Now here the material is same for all three elements. Then there is no section required for link element. So go to the modeling, create and select here node instead of key point. Now in the modeling, create the node points in active coordinate system. Select the first node, it is 0 0 0, so this is the coordinate of the first node, apply. Select the second node, see the geometry at 800 mm, x coordinate, y coordinate is 0, so second node is x 800, y is 0, apply. For the third node, x is 800, y coordinate is a 600, so y is a 600, apply and okay. So just zoom out, so you can see node 1, node 2 and node 3. So if you create the node, then you have to create the element. So before that, first select the element attribute. So here we have the material only 1 and real constant is also 1 because cross section is same everywhere. So just keep this 1 and 1, okay. Now create the element auto numbered through node, select first and second node, apply. Select second and third node, apply. Select third and first node, apply, okay. So here we have created the truss element. So it has 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. So after creating the element, just go to the plot and multiplot. You can see what we have already created, element and node. If you want to see how it look like in a 3D, go to the plot control, style, size and shape, display element on and okay. So you can see in a 3 dimension. Now we have to apply the boundary conditions and the load. So go to the load and define load, apply and structural displacement on node. On the first node, it is a hinge, so just ux uy will be 0, apply, okay. So you can see we have constrained the x and y. Again go to the displacement on node. At the second node, as it is a roller support, just ui will be 0 because there is a restriction in the y direction, okay. Now we have to apply the load. So go to the force on node. At the second node there is a load in x direction, so fx, you can see the diagram. So it is a 30,000 Newton or 30 kilonewton, so it is 30,000, okay. On the node 3, we have x direction load which is 20,000, okay. Again there is a load in the y direction, so Fy, and it is in negative y direction, which is a 10,000. So you can see the diagram, it is a 10,000 and 20,000. Okay, now here you can take the screenshot of the loading and you can add this in the report. Okay, now we have applied the load. So here pre-processor work is completed. Now go to the solution, go to the solve current ls. Okay, the solution is done. Loads. Now go to the general post processor to see the result. Go to the plot result, deform contour plot, nodal solution, x component of the displacement. So you can see the displacement here. Okay, if you want to see the stress, you can take the screenshot for this diagram and add this in the result nodal solution. Go to the stresses, x component of stress. You can see the stress values. Okay, you can verify this result by the manual calculation FEM procedure. Now you can go to the list, go to the result nodal solution, degrees of freedom, x component of displacement. You can see the values of x displacement here, node 1, 0, node 2 and node 3. Okay, also you can see the y component of displacement, load results nodal solution, y component of displacement. So these are the displacement in the y direction for node 1, node 2 and node 3. So as here node 1, it is a hinge support, there is no displacement in the y direction. For node 2, it is a roller support, no displacement. For the node 3, there is a displacement of minus 0.25. So these are in millimeters. Also you can see the results element solution. Go to the stresses, here the x component of the stress. So you can see for each element, these are the stress values. Okay, so similar results we can obtain by the theoretical calculation. Okay, you can take the screenshot and add this in this solution of your report. So this is how we can analyze the truss element.